Hold on. Hey guys, hello. Trying to get myself together. Hold on. All right, I'm trying to get myself together. Okay, hopefully it won't fall down. I think it's okay. Hi guys. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. This is good. I think I'm good. All right. So if you are on, say hello in the chat. I'm gonna jump on Facebook too. So this is the second segment. First on YouTube, second on Facebook. So let me jump on here. And so I'll be trailing from both, okay? So bear with me. So hello, if you are in, say hello to me so I can know that you are here. I'm early so I can get my setup right, okay? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and go live from this one.
You going live now?
I'm already live, Uncle Gene, so okay. I cannot talk to you. Okay, sorry guys.
I know you keep on me, or ain't nothing on there. There's nothing on there.
Oh. Here I go, y'all. Here we go. Okay, so I'm getting this set up. Thank y'all for being patient. So I'm in two screens right now. So I'm gonna be on Facebook and then I'm gonna be on YouTube. Okay, so I'm doing double whammy tonight. So let me get started. Hello, hello, hello. Go ahead and share this link out, guys. Happy New Year's Eve. Happy New Year's Eve. And let me do that. Okay, and then let me write my description. All right. All right. Sorry. So this is going to record. Hi, guys. Hello, 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 hello. So I got to kind of move over because I'm on both screens, but yeah, so I got to kind of move over. And I'm going to get on my phone too so I can see comments. So I came on a little bit early. Here we go. So I came on a little bit early so I can get everything set up. We'll get online rather. So I'm going to move over and I'm just spreading some love here. Okay. All right. I see somebody on, but I don't know who as far as YouTube, but hello. Okay. It is not showing me who is on. Okay. So let me move over. So I'm not that far away from this camera. Hi guys. Hello, hello, hello. So I'm going to get started so I'm not on here long. So this is the second segment of What's on Your Mind or Your Plate. I said I would come to you before New Year's, okay? With the second segment. So I am sorry. People would call me once I get online. Okay, hey Tashana. Hello, why don't you guys come on? Go ahead and sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. I am on YouTube and I am on Facebook. Okay, so I try to get it where I can just look straight at both, but it ain't gonna work out that way today. So Okay, so I'm going to work with both of you. Okay, so thank you for everybody logging on for YouTube, and thank you for Facebook. Once you come on, go ahead and share. Um, I'm sorry, sprinkle that link. And I'm going to do the same thing. Um, oh, I was like, wait a minute, what's happening? Okay, I see. I'm gonna. Well, guess what? I don't want to do that. Okay. All right. I don't want it to end. I don't want it to end. All right. Okay, so tonight we're going to talk about, if you guys saw the heading, what are you packing to take into 2021, right? So we have less than what, 6 hours, about 5 hours left. Um, yeah, into the new year comes in, right? So what are we packing and taking with us into 2021? That's a valid question, right? Very valid. Okay, so we want to start thinking about, if you haven't already, you should have already written down your goals. If you were doing a what did they call it? The boards. I forget the name. It escapes me right now. Your goal board, where those are the things that you are going to be trying to achieve in the new year. Then you should have already been started, got the material, cut out the items, and get started. Listen, the world tells us that we have to follow tradition. So tomorrow's January 1st, so we should start everything on the 1st. That's not true. So for instance, today I cooked. I don't have to wait until tomorrow to cook um, New Year's dinner, right? Hello, everybody. If you're jumping on, just say hello as you come in and sprinkle as you come in. So I don't have to, jump on and say, hey, I'm going to cook my black eyed peas or whatever you cook, and your greens and all this stuff. That means good luck and all of that. I have to cook it tomorrow. No, I don't. You make your own traditions. You start your own ways, your own waves, right? And so I said, I'm going to cook today. So I got up this morning, started my greens, and just started cooking, right? So I'm all done now. And then tomorrow we'll have another meal. You got to start to transpire your own traditions, okay? Doesn't have to be the ones that the world says that we have to do. So most of us, like myself, have started to say, this is what I'm looking for out of 2021. So 2021, get ready for me, not me, get ready for 2021. Okay, we had enough of 2020, right? So we're ready to jump into 2021. But are you really ready? Did you prepare? Did you pack? Open up your suitcase and say, what did I bring with me to take into 2021? Am I taking negativity? Am I taking positivity? Am I taking procrastination? Am I taking accountability? Okay, these are the things I'm talking about. I'm not physically talking about clothing and hats and shoes and bathing suits. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, what are you taking in that suitcase to your next destination, which is 2021? Okay, what are you taking with you? Because there are some things you need to leave in 2020. Hi, April. Thanks for jumping on. Go ahead and sprinkle as you guys come on and invite a friend over. So, what are you taking with you? That's what you have to ask yourself. And so it's like, am I taking my ways that I have been practicing in 2021? Am I taking that with me? Hey, Latoya, thanks for jumping on. Am I taking that with me into 2021? If you are, you need to take it, unpack it, and leave it where you picked it up at. Right? Because we don't want to take those things into 2021, because all we're doing is continuing on in a new segment, a new year, to what we've been doing in last year, right? So, what was one of your goals? What is something that you said, I'm going to do better with this? For instance, I'm going to do better with accountability. I'm going to do better with my timing. I'm going to control more of my time. I'm going to work longer hours. I'm going to work shorter hours. I'm going to do more family time. Whatever it is that you said that you were going to do, that's what you need to stick with. Those are the things you pack in that bag. Okay. Let's talk about planners. If you guys have questions, just put them in the comments. Okay. So I was luckily enough, for Christmas, I got my new planner. If you don't have your planner, you should have it by now. They're already out on the shelf, so you should have one. Okay. And you should already have your goals written in it. What plans are you looking forward to? For me, I started my 2021 in 2020. I'm not going to wait until tomorrow to start. So if you're starting a diet, you don't have to wait until tomorrow to start. Go ahead and get ready. Go ahead and go shopping. Go ahead and prepare. Write down what you can have and what you're not going to have, what you're going to restrict yourself to, what you're going to minimize yourself. I'm going to start drinking more water. Go ahead and get your favorite water bottle. Whatever it is you need to go ahead and get ready for. Don't wait until tomorrow and say, okay, now I'm going to prepare to now start my exercise regimen. No, I'm going to go ahead and take more classes and go back to school. Well, guess what? You should have already looked at what school you want to go to, what curriculum you want to take up, what timing you want to go. You want to go date, you want to go night. What is it? That's called preparation. You don't prepare the day of. So today I'm going to start, today I'm going to prepare. Try something new. Start preparing before the time to start. Okay? Exactly, April. So this is mine, right? Because you guys know I love Mickey and Minnie. So this is my planner. So I got it for Christmas and I was so excited, like, thank goodness I got it. And so I can't wait to start writing all this stuff. So the first thing I did was I said I have to do my first video, but I'm not going to wait until 2020 to do my first video. I'm not doing that. I'm sorry, 2021. I'm going to do it in this one. I'm going to start my 2021 this year. So when 2021 comes in and everybody's like, Happy New Year, now I'm going to go find me a planner. I'm going to go do all this. I don't have to do that. I already have mine. Right? So because I'm trying to prepare beforehand, I don't want to prepare on January 1st, January 2nd. You know how it goes, right? So we got to be careful of taking all those things with us that we were taking from this year into next year. So this year was it just threw us for a wild wind, right? Everything happened. The pandemic, things are new in our lives. We have to wear masks now, sanitizer, things like that. We got to do things that we normally would not have to do on a daily basis. Okay, so we have to do that now. So now we have to start getting equipped to doing things differently than what we know. That's good. That's going to prepare us for 2021, right? At least it should. If you say for us entrepreneurs, I want to build my audience, I want to get more people, I want to start a new business. Well, how do you build your audience? By doing something different, right? Think about this. You're doing the same thing every day on Facebook. You may come on Mondays, you may come on Sundays. Why don't you try to switch it up? Okay. Instead of coming in at night, coming in the daytime, do a lunch, do a brunch, do a messenger party. Any of those things, try and add something new on, right? Try to visit a new platform. A lot of people are so afraid to visit new platforms because it's like, oh, I'm not familiar with it. And we only do things that we're comfortable with. We like to stay in the comfort zone. Well, in 2021, the comfort zone is gone. It's time for us to step outside of the comfort zone and see what's outside of that box that you have drawn yourself into. It's like, I'm not going to step outside of this. I'm not going to step outside of this box. What's in this box, this is all I'm going to do. I'm comfortable with what's in this box. But in 2021, you have to promise yourself that, listen, I know what's in this box. These four walls, I know what this is. I now need to step out and invite myself and bring other people into what I have in here. So if you want to build your audience, then you got to do something that's not normal. Something outside of your normalness. Right? That's what you have to remember. You have to do something that's outside of the norm. Okay. Visit new platforms. Okay, so Periscope is going to be gone come March. Okay, March is going to be gone. No more Periscope. They are merging with Twitter of some sort. I'm going to tell you, I'm not a big Twitter. You may be, but I'm not. So I'm not Twitter and Instagram, and not so much. But have I went live on there? Yes. Have I ventured on there? Absolutely. Right? Hey, Felicia, thanks for jumping on. Please sprinkle as you come on, guys. If you are with us on YouTube, go ahead and share and like, subscribe, and share it. Okay. Facebook, go ahead and sprinkle and invite a friend over. So we're just talking about what we're preparing for now in 2020, because we're still in 2020, for 2021. We're not going to wait until tomorrow and say, now I'm going to start to count my inventory. Now I'm going to start to look for a new platform to go on. Now I'm going to go and buy a planner. Why? When you could have just done it today. You could have done it yesterday. You could have did it last month. We don't have to wait. Tradition says that we start our new thing, our new diet, our new exercise regimen. Well, I'm going to start a new business, but I'm going to do it July 1st, right? I'm going to go back to school, but I'm going to do it July 1st. Who says who? Why are you putting it off until, I'm sorry, July? Y'all hear me? Y'all not even correcting me. January. Why put it off till January? I'm sorry, y'all. Why put it off till January? Right? When you can do it now. Why do you have to wait? Yes, tomorrow's New Year's, and they say on New Year's you're supposed to cook what? What do you cook on New Year's Day? Black eyed peas. Is it cabbage or greens? Or y'all tell me in the comments, because I may be wrong. Y'all tell me in the comments. Okay, y'all tell me. I'll wait. I got some people on here right now. Tell me in the comments typically what they say we're supposed to cook on New Year's Day. How about that? All right, so I can talk to. I'm gonna wait for you guys because sometimes Facebook is slow. YouTube, you can go ahead and comment and let me know. What do they say? I know it's black eyed peas, right? I know that. Is that one of them? Well, while we're waiting for y'all to tell me, don't be shy. It's a new year. We're gonna step outside of our new norms. We're gonna talk to each other. I don't cook, so I'm not sure. I know black eyed peas. Okay, well, I'm right about black eyed peas, and I think it's some type of greenery. Not sure. I don't know if it's like I cook collards. I don't know if it's cabbage, but I prefer collards, even though I like cabbage. But right. And so here's cheers, happy New Year's, because I've had a day. So cheers. I don't have to wait until 12 o'clock to have a wind down Thursday, right? I don't have to do that. Who says I have to do that? Who? So yes, it's okay, April. I don't cook very often, but I do dibble and dabble when I gotta cook at home sometimes. I mean, it's okay, Tashana. Are you cooking New Year's dinner? And I know Tashana is venturing over to veganism, so it is going to be a change for her, but it's going to be good. It's something new. It's adventurous. You'll learn all about different kind of foods and what's out there, and what really doesn't taste any more different, right, than what we were eating, right? So for me, my biggest issue, haven't had meat, so my biggest issue is the dairy. So I'm getting rid of dairy, so no more dairy, right? And so I'll be back on track, right? Because dairy is probably my biggest issue. Like I drink almond milk, I drink stuff like that, but cheese is hard, especially when I go home to New York. I like to have pizza. So, but no meat. So I'm with you, Tashana. I'm backing you all the way on your vegan journey, right? But guess what she did? She started preparing. Today, she's like, I'm on my way to the supermarket. I got my list. I'm writing. I'm gonna already be prepared. Because guess what? You either fail to plan or plan to fail. It's one of the two. Fail to plan. I'm sorry. Okay, sorry, that's weird. Oh, of course. So here's the thing: you plan to fail or you fail to plan. You choose which one you're gonna do. That's kind of just what it's about. And so she do not know. You're gonna knock it over. I'm sorry. So she's already planning, right? So she's planning for success, basically, right? So I was like, yes, that's how you do it. You got to get. I remember when I first started it, I was just like, I'm going cold turkey. I was watching all these videos and I was looking up all this stuff. And I was like, that's it. I'm going to do it. That Monday, I was like, I'm done. I'm not eating any more meat. I'm not doing it. And I remember the young lady that was telling me all about it and was saying, you can go vegan. She was like, are you sure? You might just want to cut red meat out and eat chicken for 30 days and then wean yourself off. I said, no, that's not a fluffy girl's paradise. If I'm going to stop, I have to stop eating it altogether. There's no weaning me off of it. It's either you don't or you do. So I just did it. And then I didn't turn back. So that's how it was for me. It's not going to be the same for everybody, right? It's not. But she's went without meat for a while now, I think since 2018. Oh, okay, because I'm gonna cook cornbread tomorrow and rice. Yeah, we'll have rice and Chris is making his turkey wings, so and that'll be tomorrow. Today it was just collards, baked macaroni, yams, and I fried some chicken. And see, I don't eat meat, so but I still have to cook two separate ways, right? And then tomorrow will be another meal because nobody says that I have to follow the tradition of what the world says you have to do. This is my tradition. This is the way I'm gonna do it. This is the way I like to do it, right? 12 o'clock will come and we'll be on another day and it'll be a new year. It's still going to be Friday. It's still going to be the first. It's just going to be a new year, right? Hey, AJ, thanks for jumping on. Okay. So you start your own traditions, right? Hey, Zelda, thanks for jumping on. How are you? Right? Facebook is slow bringing y'all up. So, okay. So I'm multitasking too, believe it or not. All right. So y'all hanging with me over there on YouTube. So I am doing what's on your mind or your plate over here on Facebook and then over here on YouTube. So if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do because eventually I'm going to gravitate over there and I don't want you to miss out. Okay, hold on, y'all. Oh, I thought I had it. All right. So April says, does it bother you? No. Mm-mm. Nope. You know, it's very, very rare. Hey, Zelda, happy New Year's Eve. It doesn't bother me. Nope. I cook fried chicken tonight. The biggest thing is probably when I cook lasagna because I love lasagna, but I just make it vegan. I make one regular lasagna, and then I make a vegan lasagna for me in a smaller version. Same thing with mac and cheese. So I just make spaghetti. I make everything regular, and then I make vegan. So while I'm making one, I make the other, kind of like that. Okay, so I've gotten off of there, so let me get back on here so I can see the comments. So yes, please sprinkle, invite a friend over, guys. This is segment 2 on what's on your mind or your plate, so we can dibble and dabble in both. Since we know that the first is coming and the gyms are going to be, even though we're in the pandemic, people are still going to get memberships and go to the gym. We're going to start new exercise regimens. We are going to start eating differently, dieting, going back to school, starting new businesses, things like that. We're going to be doing things new because the tradition is when you want to start a new goal or you want to try something new, you do it at the beginning of the year. That's the world tradition. That's how we're brought up. Most people are brought up that way. But for me, I said, you know what? I'm not going to do those traditions. Whatever I'm going to get into this year, I'm going to already start it. So I started to fix my YouTube and I said, I'm going to do it and I'm going to continue. I don't care if nobody's on there. I'm going to continue to do it on YouTube. That's where I'm going to gravitate to. And so I started working on it in 2020. I'm not going to wait until tomorrow. Right? So I said, I need to get a planner. Well, I didn't go and get it yet, right? Because mine goes out in 2021. But then I opened one of my gifts and here's my planner. So plan to fail or fail to plan, guys. Whatever you packed from 2020 that you want to take with you that you feel like you can't live without, guess what? You can live without it. If it wasn't working in 2020, it ain't going to work in 2021. You heard it here first. Okay, you got questions, guys. I see them. I'm so sorry. What caused you to become vegan? AJ, it wasn't one particular thing. I think the more I dealt with meat as I got closer to becoming a vegan, I just was like, I don't like it. I don't like the preparation, how I was getting some. So guys, put in the comments. Side note, put in the comments if you're sipping on anything. Here's me right here. Okay, that's me. Are you drinking coffee, water? Starting your water regimen? Wine? So, AJ, hopefully that answers your question. I just think that the preparation is different than what it used to be. More people were getting sick. Those were my reasons. Nothing per se. Was what is the difference between being? Okay, so vegetarians. Gosh, and I should know better because like vegans don't eat any dairy. So no egg, no milk products, no cheese, no meat whatsoever, nothing. No seafood, nothing. Vegetarians, because pescatarian will eat just seafood. Vegetarians is just veggies. They eat everything. They no meat, all vegetables. And that is their main goal. But April, I'm gonna get back to you on that because I want to make sure I'm right because I did look that up before. But yeah, what vegans are and vegetarians will eat cheese and dairy and all that. Vegans do not. Well, those of us who backslid like me and eat cheese. But vegetarians eat dairy. They don't not eat dairy, and vegans don't, and vegetarians do. So yeah. Okay, April says she's drinking 7 Up right now. What are you guys drinking? If you're here in the comments, put it in the comments. Come on. Remember, these segments about you talking back to me. Let's drink iced tea, might sip on some wine next. All right, AJ. How are you feeling? So yeah, so I have mine right here. So slowly. It is, it just keeps you calm, and it's very relaxing. Okay, so why do I have to wait till 12 o'clock? Who said I have to wait till 12 o'clock? All right, so we got 7 Up, we got iced tea, wine coming soon. Um, so that's what we're sipping on. So yes, if you have questions, drop them in the comments and I will answer them. So yes, so the topic of this segment was, what are you taking from 2021? So can you tell me a positive or something that you were doing good that you're going to take from 2021? And I'm sorry, from 2020 into 2021. Or you might have thought, man, this wasn't working for me in 2020. Well, I'm going to still try it in 2021. If it wasn't working in 2020, there's one of two reasons. There is April, that's tricky. One, it wasn't working because it just didn't work for you. Or two, is it didn't work because you weren't working it. So it's one of two reasons, and you have to be honest with yourself. Yes, April says she'll sip wine later. So April says, so your coffee has no dairy. Okay, you two. So here's the thing, April. So when I order my coffee, when I'm being good, I will order it with almond or coconut milk. No whip. And if I want syrup, if it comes with syrup like vanilla, they have sugar-free vanilla. Like Starbucks has a lot of vegan options. And now here's your tip, because I usually give you 2 tips each segment. So here's a tip for Tashana, who's going vegan, or for anybody who just wants to cut some dairy out. Because believe it or not, guys, and I'll do a segment on it, calcium in dairy is not good for you. All of my life, they have said, drink your milk. Your milk is good for your bones. It makes your bones strong. But if you read up on calcium and dairy and all that, it says the total opposite. And I know it's the truth because when I first started being vegan, I had no dairy. I was 100%. And it made a huge difference in my body. And I can definitely tell the difference. So that's what I do as far as coffee, April. I definitely can't drink black coffee. So what I do is I have a bottle of almond milk, and my creamers are dairy free, because they do have dairy free creamers, and they're good. They don't taste any different. And I take them to work with me, so I'll have it there when I drink coffee. But if I order from Starbucks or Dunkin', they have it. So the tip was, Dunkin' has just put out their menu. It's an all dairy menu with dairy options, substitutes of what you can use. They now have oat milk, they have coconut milk, they have almond milk, they have all these different options to put in your coffee. They have this whole little section that I saw. Yeah. And so the other day, I was like, wow, Dunkin' is stepping up to the plate for those of us who are not, need to have a substitute. So yes, that's one of your tips tonight. So AJ says, feeling better. It's been a rough 2 weeks. Symptoms lingering. Good, AJ. So glad to hear it. Tashana says, my problem is sugar. Ooh, me too. Also doing a 40-day. Oh yeah, you're doing the Daniel fast. I'm not that brave. Once that's over, I can enjoy some vegan sweets. Yeah. And so when I became vegan, I am like a vegan food junkie. Okay, that's what I am. Like I'm a vegan sweet. Like I am a vegan fast food junkie. So everything vegan that's fast food, I will explore it. Okay. I go to different restaurants. You guys, I have my own group on Facebook. So I share it there. Ice cream, everything that I can find vegan. I just want everybody to know that there are substitutes. Haagen-Dazs ice cream. I love Haagen-Dazs ice cream. Guess what? They have non-dairy. So I was just like, it's so much you'll learn about it. So sugar, you just have to find a good sugar substitute. For me, it's stevia. Okay, stevia is the best for me. That tastes the closest thing to sugar. I do like brown sugar, but stevia was the best, and I discovered that at Starbucks. So let's see the next question. So what is good for our bones? You know what? It ain't it ain't the calcium. So they have other things that are good for us that are not dairy products. Um, and what's very important is your intake of vitamins that you're putting in your body. Some people don't take them at all. So a multivitamin, vitamin C, vitamin D, those things play a huge part in our body. So that's important. April. But April, I will get back to you with those answers though, because I looked it up and then I don't have it in front of me. So yeah, but I can definitely tell the difference with the dairy. Now, Tashana, hopefully that helps you with the sugar. Um, but I think with the Daniel fast, you can't have any sugar, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm not that brave to do the Daniel fast. I'm not that brave, but I'm watching the clock because I said I wouldn't be on here long, like more than like an hour. Um, but once we get to start talking. I know it's New Year's Eve. Everybody's getting ready for the ball to drop, and I'll probably be sleeping because I don't know. I just been, but I'm cleaning up and doing different things in the house and stuff like that. So I just wanted to really jump on and just talk about consider whatever you're going to do differently in 2021 that you started now. Start preparing for it. Don't wait until tomorrow or the first week. It's the first week of January. I'm going to start. Okay, but you could have started that 2 days ago. You could have started that a month ago. Start preparing for it. Look up what you need. Make your shopping list. Know what trail you're going to walk. Are you going to start running? Are you going to fast walk? You need a buddy. Whatever it is that you're going to do new, okay, in 2021, be prepared for it. Okay, so tonight I put out, and I think April, I saw you put it out too. Correct me if I'm wrong. I put out a post. Have you chosen your word for 2021? For me, I started a couple of years ago choosing a word. For the past 2 or 3 years, my word was contagious because everything I did, I wanted to do it in a contagious way, where it spread off to somebody else. And I was, doing those good things. But okay, so this year I was like, oh, I gotta put a post because I want to see if people have already started. Well, my word was, and I was in a toss up. My word I chose was endurance because I want to be able to endure everything that comes my way in 2020. Right. So I want to put that in the atmosphere now. Like I know it's going to be hurdles. I know it's going to be bumps in the road, but I want to be able to endure it. I wanted to be able to take it on and defeat it, right? And be able to say, yeah, I did that, and come up to somebody else and say, I'm dealing with this, and say, you know what, I went through that a couple of months ago. This is what I did. Hopefully it'll help you. So I want to be able to endure the things that I could not endure in 2020, or that I did not endure in 2020. Okay. And so picking a word just keeps you accountable. It keeps you on track. A lot of times I tell people, what was your word for 2021? What was it? Some people I saw said love. They said faith. Um, if you guys put your word on there, put it in the comments. I don't want to say the wrong thing. And it was funny because Tashana's, I had half read it and I had to go back and read it again. And she was just trying to find a one word, um, and it was dealing with her going vegan. Just one word, and it's hard to find one word, but it was funny because she was saying, like, with my food choices, just asking myself a question: was that an animal, blah blah blah. And I chuckled when I read it because I was like, oh my goodness, it's hard to choose just one, but you got to choose one that's going to keep pushing you, that's going to keep you going, and that will remind you, like, I know why I'm on this journey. I know why I'm doing this. I know that I can do this. My word is endurance. I'm going to endure this storm. I'm going to do it. Hey, Lynette, happy belated birthday to you. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for jumping on, and sprinkle as you come in. So that was my word. I'm trying to think of some other words I saw in there, and I was like, great. I know it was faith, love, I'm trying to remember all of the words. If you chose your one word for 2021, can you put it in the comments for me? I just want to remember what they were. I have to go back to my oops, I'm sorry, YouTube. So I am on YouTube and Facebook. Did what I want to eat, have parents. All right, let me find it. I'll find it and I'll read off some of the ones we had, which was very interesting. And shout out to the two people who won today, Lateric Lewis and Tawana Brasley. Thank you so much. They were the two recipients who won from subscribing to the page. So if you haven't subscribed to the page, you have an opportunity to be another winner. All right, so here it is. So some of the stuff on there was steadfast, determination, Jesus, survival, intentional. And Tashana said, "This is it." That was the phrase for her, which works. Peace, love, faith, and believe. Those were some of the comments that were put out when I asked, have you chosen the one word for 2020 that will keep you going, that will push you, right? When you need that push, that will relight your fire, your flame of going after what you want in 2021. So just remember, tomorrow starts, tonight, 12 o'clock. Tomorrow is a new year. It's a new day. We are leaving 2020 and starting anew in 2021. What will we do different? What will you do different? What have you put off in 2020 that you can go ahead and go after in 2021? If you have excuse after excuse after excuse, you need to leave the excuse bucket in 2020. Don't pack that in your luggage. Don't take that with you on this flight to 2021. If you are a person that's not accountable, then you need to figure out how you can become more accountable to yourself, and maybe you need an accountability partner. If you are somebody who procrastinates, don't bring that kind of behavior. Don't pack that. Unpack it. And say in 2021, I'm going to work on tools to not procrastinate. I'm going to do better with that. And this is how I'm going to do it. Because you can't just say, I'm going to not do it. That's easy, right? I'm going to not do it. What goals and what steps will you take to not do that? What goals and steps will you take to stay accountable to yourself? To keep your fire, to remember why you're doing what you're doing. Especially those of us who are in business. And your goals are, I want my business to be full-time and I'm going to come off of my 9 to 5. Then guess what? You have to be disciplined. You got to work twice as hard as you do on your job for your business. That's why I say to people when they say, I'm going to school online, I say, are you sure? Do you have a lot of discipline? Oh, I don't need discipline. Oh, it's harder to go to school online than it is to go in class. I promise. You have to be disciplined to do that. Because you have to show up, right? And even when you're not required to show up, you have to turn in work. Okay? You have more deadlines. You have to participate. Like there's so much more because you're not in class. And now we live in a space right now where everything is done online. There's no reason for us to say we're not making any money. We don't have any customers. Then that means that you need to reevaluate, come back to the table, right? And say, what am I doing that could be changed differently, that I need to refocus on, reevaluate, get in touch with my purpose, revisit my why. Ambitious, that's a good word too. Okay, so just remember, what do you have to refocus on? And it's okay to, it's okay. It is okay to bring everything back to the table, look at it all and say, okay, what do I need to move here? What do I need to move here? Let me move this around. Let me do this. Oh, I know I go live at 12 o'clock. Maybe I should try to do a really early one. Maybe I should try it late at night or after dinner live, or, just reevaluate what you're doing. Put everything on the tray. everything on a tray and say, okay, this is what I have. This is what I have been doing. Something is not connected. Something is not working. I've been doing this too long. Let me try to move this over here. Let me try to move this over there. Okay. Hey, Billy, thanks for jumping on. Please sprinkle. Yes, you caught me. As you come on, sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. Happy New Year's Eve. We are just talking about what did you pack in your bag to travel to 2021? What did you take from 2020 and take it to 2021? And do you need everything you packed? If you folded up procrastination nice and neat, go ahead and unfold it and leave it there. Leave that at home. If you need to be more accountable, bring that, because we need to find the steps to make you more accountable. If you are not working your business twice as hard as you work in your job, then guess what? Bring that, because we need to work on some steps to get that going. There are some things we just have to leave behind. Negativity, jealousy, toxicity. If you have toxic people in your circle, it is time for you to spring clean your circle. What does that mean? I always say it. That means it's just like spring cleaning your house. There's some things you got to dust off. There's some things you got to throw away. There's some things you got to donate. You choose what you want to do with those people in your circle that don't benefit you. They don't add to you at all. At all. Okay? If they don't support you, they don't uplift you, they don't bring anything to your life that's positive, and they're a negative Nancy or Norman, then guess what? You need to choose which category they fit in. Just because people are in your life don't mean it's okay. People sometimes enter your life for a reason or a season or forever. Stop trying to make seasonal people forever. Like, we can't keep summer all year long. We got to have winter, we got to have spring, and we got to have fall. We can't force it to be summer all year long, because summer is going to bump into winter. Winter is going to bump into and blah, blah, blah. We can't do that. Oh, I did this workshop of self and business the other day. And we started before 2021. Reevaluate yourself before you get to 2021. So you're not taking those old habits, right, from 2021. I'm sorry, from 2020 into 2021. See, I'm all like, I'm mixing 2021, 2020, and we're leaving 2020 behind. But we're not just leaving it behind. We're going to learn from whatever we had going on in 2020. We got to learn from that so we don't repeat the same mistakes in 2021 from 2020. Okay. I love you guys. I wasn't even on here very long. So I just wanted to briefly talk about, just reevaluate before the ball drops, before we get to 2021, and you doing the same thing you did in 20. Soon as we get in there, 1201, you still doing the same thing you did in 2020, expecting different results. Well, guess what? That's called insanity. It's insanity. Nobody has to reevaluate you but you. Your biggest competition is you. It's nobody else. Nobody else. The only person you have to be in competition with is you. So it's New Year's Eve. I've been like chillaxing all day, cooking and cleaning and take a seat, get up and working, just doing a whole bunch of stuff. But my cold has gotten a little bit better, so I'm good with that. I feel much better. I'm sure the wine is helping. So that's good. So I appreciate you guys coming on. If you hadn't had a chance to sprinkle, please sprinkle. YouTube, thank you so much for being on with me. Facebook, as always. I am trying new platforms. I am putting myself out there, okay, and introducing myself to more people. The only way you spread yourself and open yourself up and build your customer base, or your clientele base, or your base in general, is you got to put yourself out there. Yes, Facebook is wide, but that is not the only option. That's not the only option. So if you haven't had a chance to go ahead and like and subscribe, go ahead and do so. YouTube. If you haven't, Facebook, go ahead and do so. So I'm going to go ahead and end it over here right? Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you. Leave any comments. I will definitely get a notification and answer you. So happy New Year's Eve, happy New Year's, and I will be back soon. Okay.